Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Anchored Life with Kaale. It is my goal to help you to live a life you were created to live. So we all know 2020 has not been turning out how we had hoped it was going to, for the most part. It might seem like things are not happening that should, or things are happening that shouldn't have happened. But I'm here to remind you that this year is not a waste. You are created with a purpose and are here for a reason. You were made for this specific time, and you have something to share that no one else can share like you. So I want to give you 3 things to remember when you're feeling discouraged about how life is going right now. Because we all get discouraged at some point, that is normal. And we don't want to just put some fake happy thoughts into our head and force ourselves to be positive, because that's not helpful. That's not going to make lasting change. If you hear some stomping around in the background, this is the culprit. My bunny biscuit. Yeah, you. That's why we're gonna look at the truth. The first truth is that no season lasts forever. It might feel like it at the time, but I assure you, everything changes, including you. It's okay to feel like in the moment that nothing is ever gonna change, but you just need to recognize that's just a feeling and it will pass. When I was in grade school, I had this weird feeling that I was never gonna graduate, never gonna be an adult. It just felt like the experience that I was in at the moment, like it had been all I'd ever known, was all that I was ever going to have. I just genuinely could not see myself ever not being in school and ever not having tests and seeing my friends every day as my classmates and all this. And it's not that I thought I was gonna fail or that the world was gonna end or anything. It was just, I just didn't know how my season could ever change. And so I was genuinely surprised when graduation day came and I started university and started doing adult things. I really had to wrap my brain around it, which is a weird thought to think that I thought that. But that just shows, like, when you don't know what's to come, it can feel like what you're in at the moment is just all there is ever going to be. So applying this to the present, COVID-19 is not going to last forever, even if it feels like it. You are not going to be isolated forever. You have a future and you have a hope. If you're in a rough spot mentally right now, I want to encourage you with this truth. Your life is going to change. It's not always going to be the way it is now. I truly believe the best is yet to come. And remember, like I said, you have something beautiful inside of you that the world needs to see. So please don't give up, because there are so many beautiful moments ahead of you that you can't even imagine yet. When I was 18, I was walking with a bunch of friends. We were walking through this parking lot and there was the most beautiful sunset I think probably any of us had ever seen. It really just stopped us in our tracks and we were all taking pictures of it, looking at it. It was amazing. And as I was standing there as this 18-year-old girl, I felt God drop something into my chest. He was speaking to me, and it's hard to explain, but in that moment I just knew that it was from God. And he told me, I have so many more beautiful things to show you. Wow, right? Like, that's amazing. And he was so right. He has shown me so many beautiful things. That was 10 years ago. And I have been able to see some amazing places around the world. I gave birth to a gorgeous baby girl. I've had some great friendships with people who've really had my back and helped push me to where I need to be. But you know what else has happened in the last 10 years? Is I have had some really tough and challenging moments when I was doing my university degree. I had to quit my first nursing job without a job lined up to go to because I was at such a low spot mentally that I just couldn't go on. I've had some people really let me down. But despite all that, God has been so faithful. He has shown me so many beautiful things. He has been with me through the hard things, and I know that he is continuing to make plans and make ways for me to show me even more beautiful things in my life, and I know he is doing the same for you too. The second thing to remember is that preparation time is never wasted time. It might feel like not a whole lot is going on right now, or that your dreams are sitting up on the shelf right now, but now's the time to start preparing for when those dreams come off the shelf, because you want to just be able to go. If you have internet access and some time set aside, right now you can pretty much learn anything you want on the internet. I personally love to dance, and I'm really missing taking dance classes in studio right now, but I've been taking some really wonderful classes on Instagram TV and YouTube, which has been great in this time to be able to do at home. So whether it's wanting to get more physically fit, or you want to start writing that book that you've had on your heart for a while, or you want to get deeper into your devotions with God, now is the time to start doing it. The thing to keep in mind about goals is that they might change along the way. So you might have this one goal in mind, you start moving towards it, and somehow along the way you end up somewhere else that you did not expect to be. And I think that sometimes God puts these dreams and goals on our heart so that we will get up, we will start moving, and then when we're heading along the journey, He can direct our paths to where He actually wants us to be, because He knows that He can't direct us if we're not moving. If you end up somewhere else than where you had intended to go, but you're moving and you're working at it and you're trusting God with the direction and guidance of your life, then you're ending up exactly where you need to be. It's okay to do it scared, but just do it. Honestly, starting this YouTube channel is very daunting for me because I am not very good with technology. And actually, when I told a couple of my friends that I was going to start this channel, they laughed. But I'm deciding to do it scared anyways, and just be faithful with what God has put on my heart to do, and hopefully you guys will stick with me. The third thing to remember in the middle of a long, discouraging season is this: it's okay to feel the way that you feel. We're human, we are made with emotions, and our emotions change depending on our circumstances. So just recognize the emotion that you're feeling and remind yourself that it's okay to feel that way. And just know that you are not the only one who feels that way. You might feel alone in your emotions, but I guarantee that somebody else feels the way that you do too. So once you've recognized your emotion and you know that you're not the only one who feels that way, you need to also be kind to yourself. I am personally quite hard on myself, and I'm guessing that probably some of you are too. So sometimes I literally just have to stop and say, be kind, it's okay, and just kind of like talk myself down. Just like in a relationship, there needs to be kindness for that relationship to grow. Your relationship with yourself also needs kindness in order for you to be able to thrive and be healthy. To wrap it up, remember that whatever season you're in right now, it is just a season. It will pass. Now is the time to get going and prepare for all the great things that are to come. And be kind to yourself. You are not alone in this. If this video was encouraging to you, please hit like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be releasing more helpful videos every week. See you soon.